Workers, meantime, at Kaiser Permanente in Oakland went on a day-long strike today, holding a picket line right outside the company's medical center and later marching down Broadway. They are frustrated that this Martin Luther King Jr. Day is not a paid holiday. KTVU's Emma Goss live now for us in the newsroom. And Emma, these workers demanding greater support as well for Black therapists and patients.
That's right, Heather. One reason for frustration today was that Kaiser had originally told therapists today would be a paid holiday, but later backtracked on that, saying they'll recognize Martin Luther King Jr. Day next year across the organization.
We want our freedom! Freedom!
Holding signs with Dr. King's iconic face and memorable words. Mental health professionals at Kaiser Permanente picketed Monday outside the Kaiser Medical Center in Oakland. They thought they'd be getting today off as a paid holiday, but last month learned that wouldn't be happening after all.
Kaiser telling us that they can't give it to us for 2022, but they've given it to other unions who bargained it. By the way, it shouldn't be a bargaining issue, it's a civil rights issue. And then they're telling us you'll get it January 2023.
In a statement, Kaiser Permanente said there was miscommunication within one department over Martin Luther King Day being a paid holiday, citing operational factors that made it impossible to implement this year, adding, quote, "Local leaders have apologized to employees who may have viewed the mistake as in any way conflicting with Kaiser's deep commitment to equity, inclusion, and diversity."
It's an insufficient response, and frankly, it's infuriating because they had so many months. This is not something that was just out of the blue that we asked for. Like I said, we've been asking for this since May, right after George Floyd was murdered in 2020.
For Chicana therapist Jessica Dominguez, recognizing MLK Day for Kaiser therapists was meant to be a first step in a list of anti-racist practices she and other therapists have spelled out. Now she questions Kaiser's commitment.
For me, this is very much a tipping point. If my organization, Kaiser, can't step up and do the right thing, when our communities of color are in crisis, when are they going to step up to do the right thing?
I can't recruit my friends to be therapists in Oakland, for example, when they learn that we don't have Martin Luther King's Day as a paid day off. To them, that means their needs aren't valid and aren't important. So it hurts our recruitment.
8% of Kaiser therapists are Black, higher than the national average, but not high enough to meet the needs of Black patients, says therapist Sabrina Chomet.
It also hurts retention. We lose Black therapists and therapists of color often. I call us sometimes the Supremes because I'm usually one of three.
Kaiser Permanente employees who are represented by other unions do have today off as a paid holiday. And rather than the traditional day of service, this year, Kaiser has an expanded week of service opportunities to commemorate Martin Luther King Jr.'s legacy. Heather?
All right, Emma Goss for us this afternoon in the newsroom. Emma, thank you.